Welcome back to the daily discussion. All right, so I was in the Facebook group for the cervical instability that I had went through, and somebody had asked a question about a flare-up following a run. So she's gotten to a point of her healing journey where she felt comfortable enough to go for a run, and she had a little bit of a flare-up afterwards. And somebody who's well-respected in the group had made a comment saying that people with our condition, no matter how many treatments you get, just have to accept the fact that you'll never be able to run again. Now, I felt really sad for the entire group, anybody who reads that and believes it, because it's absolutely not true. But I think this is where people go wrong. People in that group especially, because we've dealt with so many different doctors, because our problems are so high up, it literally affects every system in your body, and there's a bunch of disparate issues that kind of pop up that seem to a lot of doctors like they're not connected. So what they end up doing is they frequently tell you that it's all in your head. So people in this group hear it's only a mental thing, you're just anxious, you have depression, anxiety, all these things, for so long that they start to combat against any thought of it being in your brain whatsoever. Now, here's the difference for me, is that I combated that until I figured out what the actual physical component was. And once I addressed the physical component, then I could go back. I knew then at that point was the time to also address the mental side of it, because there was both components that were interacting together. Now, for anybody else who's going through something that's long-term pain too, or long-term physical issues, and you have addressed the physical side and you actually know what the physical side is, you've addressed it, and you still continuously you still have some issues or some pain or maybe even some anxiety or thoughts around it, then maybe you should look into this too, the mental component side. Now, sometimes this just the coaching can help you, because it just brings awareness to your own thoughts. It's not a therapy thing, but it actually just brings awareness to your thoughts, so you can start to introduce proper thinking and interdict the kind of thoughts you don't want when it comes to kind of some of these things. Now, if that doesn't work, or if you don't want to try that, I do actually know a couple other places that I have used or was aware of when I was going through this. There's like a couple different methods that actually address the limbic system impairment itself and kind of rewiring the nervous system to get back into accepting the fact that certain movements are no longer dangerous, because that's really what happens is your brain gets stuck in a loop telling your body that movement that you're doing is dangerous. So it's just a matter of addressing that. So again, if you want to try some coaching around that, let's try it, for a little bit and see if it helps out. If not, then if you just want to go right into one of these other methods, I can point you to 3 or 4 different things. I just did it for a buddy at work who's going through some things, and he's going to go try it out too. So again, if you are going through something, you want to try some of these methods, reach out, let me know. I can point you to the right direction, or see if we can help you out in the meantime. So I hope this helps somebody else, and Merry Christmas, everybody.